So some people have been asking whether you can really change your mind, and I would say definitely you can. Now, the challenge is sometimes people hang on to the past, the familiar past, and allow that to create a predictable future. They define themselves and create their identity purely around their past experiences, and that's totally understandable, particularly because so much of our perception of the world is defined in those first 3 to 7 years of our life. But that doesn't mean that you're limited by that at all. When I was training as a master NLP practitioner, neurolinguistic programming, it's how the neurological pathways of the brain are created and strengthened. It was incredible to understand how using our five senses and getting present and consciously choosing to think differently can really transform our perception of things. I remember I was in the training, and part of our training they made us practice and utilize the technique, not just learn the theory, but actually put it into action. Do a hypnosis with other people that were at the training and use some of these NLP techniques, and I was petrified, honestly petrified of spiders. And they were talking about bringing a tarantula into the event, and I was literally so petrified that as the instructor was building it up and talking about this huge spider that was going to come in, I felt faint. I felt physically sick. I was getting dizzy. I was literally sweating. And anyone who knows me, I'm not someone who sweats a lot, but I was physically sweating. You could actually see the beads of sweat, and I had to go against the wall. I was literally that terrified of spiders. And it is incredible, by working with hypnosis and refocusing the senses and the thought patterns, you can even change a phobia like that, where I was struggling to breathe because my fear was so big. So know that you are not limited by your past, and even fears or concerns or really difficult experiences that you might have had, they don't need to be the defining moments for the rest of your life. You can choose to make them a defining moment that then you use to make a change, but it doesn't need to create and cement your identity and your experience. So with the law of attraction, it really is talking about vibration. It's talking about the frequency that you put out, and a lot of that comes from our mind, because how we think affects how we feel, which then affects the things that we do, the actions we take. So first of all, if we can work on our mindset, get present, reconnect with our breath, become mindful of our thoughts. If we notice a thought, whether it's about the familiar past or the predictable future, that's okay, just let it go. Just be present in that moment, connecting with deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow that stress to wash over you, or even go in a shower, and as the water washes down, literally imagine and visualize and feel that stress and tension just washing off your body. And really get still and present and ask yourself, what do you want for your life? What do you want for your future? What do you want to create, and who do you want to be? What are the experiences that you want to have? And as you think about those things, as Dr. Joe Dispenza shares in many of his teachings, as we think about those things, you are literally changing the way your brain thinks. Even getting present and imagining what you would like, what you really want for your life. Not worrying about how it's going to happen, but what do you really want? You are creating new neural pathways in the brain. You are starting to program your mind, which then affects your frequency. It affects the vibration you're sending out, and it affects the reality you are creating. Don't underestimate the power of your imagination. It truly is a gateway to unlimited possibility. Enjoy, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me or drop a comment, and I am very happy to share even more techniques of how you